for tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Samuel. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain across midfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral here working from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Glover. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Corral. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You can look at this Patriots defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Samuel. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. This defense for the Pats very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Samuel. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Wolf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Samuel Campbell making the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Samuel. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down. Samuel. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and a couple. Corral sets up play action. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Corral. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The Patriots at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open would fall.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing here, Corral. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually actually have to reach him? Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, it's Wolf. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Samuel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down throw here for Corral. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Corral. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Corral. Throwing right, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Chargers nothing.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wolf, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
19, Tiger, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, take over.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And not liking the look, they'll change the play. On 3rd down, Wolf, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd and 10. Corral. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, Corral. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Glover. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Corral. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Corral looking to pass, second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give right side. Glover. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it is 42-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a give right side. Glover. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Corral now to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Glover, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On first down, Glover. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Patriots 49, Chargers nothing. Jack Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it. And it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Glover. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look. He's got daylight, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Campbell. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Now inside the 25. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Glover. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Corral. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, it's Wolf, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you can hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the play fake, Corral. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
To the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Corral looking to throw it. Tyquan Thornton, 27 yards. And the Patriots add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They'll run on first down. Glover. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Ryland for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down, Los Angeles.
19, Tiger. Take off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers.